Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Time Talkers.
I'm Tommy Haley.
And I'm Benjamin Duncan.
And gentlemen, what you wearing today?
I can see your face holes.
Yeah, I know, right?
I am wearing my birthday gift that I got graciously from Brock Gordon. My old school Mariners jersey that has Ken Griffey Jr.'s number on the back.
Ben?
Well, on the day that we are recording this, I am wearing the only jersey that matters today. Good old 87 Travis Kelce.
And I'm wearing the future greatest quarterback in the league's jersey, Davis Mills, with an Oakland Athletics hat, because I like this hat. It's nice and comfy.
Okay.
Gentlemen, how you doing today?
Doing good.
I'm doing all right.
All right, Ben's doing better now. In case you didn't see it, up on the YouTube channel, there's the live reaction to the ending of the game. Ben was over there sweating bullets.
Yeah.
And Mr. Tommy Haley had about the same reaction he's having right now, where he's yawning.
Yeah, I'm very tired. Went up for a little wine tasting today. It was free, so couldn't complain.
I don't hire alcoholics here.
That's a pot calling the kettle black right there.
Oh! Whoa! When was the last time you saw me drink?
I don't know, but I don't know, but you drink.
Occasionally.
Oh.
So, after that friendly fire, let's get into some B-card updates, shall we?
Yes.
Starting with a pair of updates concerning Mr. Tommy Haley over there.
Yes. If you follow us on Twitter, I finally posted an article.
It
was for the wrestling people, and it was talking about the profession of the white. I call it the White Rabbit saga because it's still technically like the White Rabbit Chronicles. That's what I call it, even though it's still technically happening now as we speak. But yeah, I'm detailing the past 3 weeks of what's been happening in WWE with a certain White Rabbit character. And then we got another one today. So, just when I thought it was over, guess not.
You also had We Are Not Entertained go up. We Are Not Entertained the White Rabbit. So there's a constant theme with programming that and content you've been putting up.
Uh-huh.
As he's
it's the only news. Sorry. I'm watching this Minecraft vid with a zombie with full enchanted diamond armor. I don't even know how that's even possible.
Well, maybe don't watch that and focus on the podcast.
I'm trying, it's literally I'm fixated on this. Like, how the hell did he get full enchanted armor?
So stop it then.
Okay, whatever, I turn it off.
Okay.
Just stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, you do need help. No Wayne this week.
We all do in our own way.
Yeah.
No Wayne this week, as it'll be Macy's turn of this time with CSP, and I did get confirmation that she is doing CSP.
Oh.
Mr. Ben, we had Earning Our Stripes go out this past week.
We did.
And we have another one getting ready to go out this week. Where we'll only recap the game and not give a preview because Mizzou doesn't play this week. Thank God.
We'd need a break.
You sure
It's more
in Ashing, Kansas?
What?
What?
No, that comes later. Comes later.
I knew you heard what I said.
Yeah. So yeah, that's your B card update. Other than that, unfortunately, last week was the final guest of the year that we have until March or April, whenever the season starts up again.
I guess, yeah, technically it might actually be March.
But Sad times. No more guest of the year because the Royals have only made like 4 playoff runs, and 2 of those were very recently. And you get a 50-50 shot with the other ones. So no guess a year from now on. So, but because of the jersey Mr. Haley is wearing, we are going to go right into the MLB update. To talk about that team that he is wearing right now.
What are they in? They're in the playoffs.
Playoffs. The Mariners in the playoffs? Never.
Playoffs. We're here talking about playoffs.
Yeah. Tommy's out here talking about playoffs.
We're talking about playoffs here. Gentlemen, what did we think about this wild card weekend, like the 3-game sets for the wild card games? What is our verdict on it?
I thought it went very well.
Stupid as hell that only one team has the home games.
Yeah, I get that, but you also have to realize like that would be such a logistical and travel nightmare. You know what I mean?
And I mean the team that has the home games, they deserved the home games because they won the more games.
That's true, but like, you have to think about it. It's like, well, if they're gonna travel, they need at least a day off between the games to like travel. So it kind of makes sense that the home team got 3 straight home games. So
it didn't really matter because there wasn't a lot of home field advantage for.
Yeah, it didn't even matter. Only one series went 3 games,
and only one home team won.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, only one of the home teams won. All 3 road teams won.
So let's get started with the jersey that Mr. Haley has on right now for the first series that happened.
I want to say is make it very clear. Game 1, the Mariners were dominant, but game 2, they were on what?
9-1. 9-1.
They were down like 9-1. They were down 8. It was like 7. It was like 9-1 and 9-2. Watching them come back, I got the biggest slap in the face of nostalgia I've ever had in my life. I'm like, am I watching the 2015 ALDS game? The 2014 card game?
That's what it felt like more. Was 14 wild card.
It felt like it had more hints of the wild card game, but it was also like I was like, man, this is really kind of also reminds me of the ALDS game.
I wonder who the Royals beat in that wild card.
That's why I said that. That's exactly why I said the DS series instead of the wild card.
No, I'm talking about the wild card. I wonder who the Royals beat in that wild card.
Jesus, then I can do one in your hat.
Yeah.
Keep it subtle. Why
No
don't you
idea.
just put a QR code on the hat and then people can figure it out that way?
Don't give me ideas.
Those ideas are already taken, genius.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. You know, whatever. Hat switch.
Didn't you guys like tie them?
Yeah.
Okay.
One is meaningless without the other.
But yeah, no, the Mariners look good. Also, it's funny to think that Toronto turned into their hockey counterpart.
No.
Ow!
What do you mean how?
Damn! I get it. No, I said ow, not how.
Yeah, exactly.
Ow! Ben got that reference. The hockey fans got that reference.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Urinating 3 was hilarious, bro.
Bro, that was hilarious. I was like, wow, the Blue Jays literally just did what the Maple Leafs do in the playoffs every year. Yeah, exactly.
They do an Atlanta Falcons. A Chiefs from 93 until 2018.
They did Appalachian State. So wrong for that one. Sorry, I would like to apologize for that one.
Can't really see it, but this is coming out of my pocket. That's you right now.
That's funny. I get that.
Our one chance of having a Mizzou baseball player in the playoffs was eliminated, Brock.
Shame.
Oh, I was like,
no,
wait, what?
no more Mets.
You guys-
Mets
I was
got
thinking-
eliminated game 3.
Yeah, we're going now to that one. Perfect transition.
The fucking low motherfucking Mets.
And
You know-
Scherzer, he got absolutely shellacked.
But you know what's the-
he started too. Oh,
You know what's
Lord
the
have
fun
mercy.
thing? And I don't, and it didn't make sense during the series. Why didn't why didn't DeGrom start game 1? Like, why didn't he start game 1 and you have Scherzer going game 2? Like, that seems like the more logical thinking in that situation where it's like, yeah, the way that the Mets played game 2, it was like, well, why didn't they just start DeGrom game 1? They would have had game 1 in the bag. And then, you know, you go to game 2, see what happens with Scherzer, and then depending on if they lost that, and it's like, let's see what happens in game 3.
Playoff experience, maybe?
Huh?
Playoff experience with Scherzer?
But
All I can
DeGrom
think
has been. But DeGrom has been in the World Series before. Has pitched in
Yeah.
the World Series before. So this isn't rarefied air for him.
Yeah, but again, it's the experience. Scherzer's been there. He's been in the playoffs God knows how many times at this point. So maybe
yes.
that's what Goldwalter was thinking. I don't know.
Yes, that, and that's another thing. I don't know what Buck was thinking. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna start Scherzer game 1 and have them lose this one, depending on how Scherzer performs, and then I'm gonna have DeGrom go game 2. But yeah, just when you like, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that the Mets lost this way because it's the Mets. It's like they blew a 10.5 game lead in the AL East, and it's like and then when it was revealed that they were playing the Padres, I was like, they're gonna mess around and somehow lose this in like 2 or 3 games, and they did.
Lo and behold, which means they're the only NL East team that made the playoffs that's been eliminated so far. Because the Phillies went into St. Louis.
Well, the Phillies just straight up literally took care of business. That's all, because I really wasn't watching games. They just straight up went into St. Louis, got stuff done, and were like, all right, peace out.
I had such a good weekend seeing that. I was watching that game. Oh, it was so good to go on social media and be, you lose!
What was that noise, Ben?
We're just gonna let Ben gloat here for this entire one for the Phillies Cardinals series.
Yeah, Ben, go ahead.
Go ahead. This is all you, brother. You're the one that's that close to all the Cardinals fans over there in Colombia.
Oh.
This is you. This is your time to shine.
I can probably count on both my hands how many Royals fans there are here in Colombia. Maybe even one hand. But like everybody else is just Cardinals fans or Cubs,
as someone who
Cubs
made
fans.
weekly trips to Colombia, I can confirm that there's no one. You go to because all the Springfield kids, they're all Cardinals fans because the Springfield Cardinals are right there. Joplin, all of that, they're all Cardinals fans.
You know, it's like it's really weird how the state works for the baseball team because it's like
it's just our little corner.
We have the
corner.
and all that.
It's just a little corner of 70. Like once you get past, okay, this is very Missouri.
What past like Sedalia?
No, even Sedalia's Cardinals fans.
That's what I thought.
No, you got to go to like the cutoff is like Saline County. No, Saline County. Like that's the cutoff. Like you have to get past like Houstonia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when it starts to come over into a little bit more royal blue. And even in Kansas City, there's still a lot of Cardinals fans.
I find that so ridiculous.
They were here before. They were more successful for more years.
That is true.
But
but
we may be taking a trip to St. Louis next year, gentlemen.
the Phillies went into Lewis and did what they needed to do, and that felt so good to watch because I could make fun of literally anyone here in town. And I mean, no, like, side note, mad respect to Yadier Molina, Albert Pujols, and Adam Wainwright, as in
Brock, I don't
all
think
three of them will most likely be retiring. Pujols and Yachty are guaranteed retiring, and Wainwright is probably right there with them. But automatic Hall of Fame careers, straight to the Hall of Fame. But like, seeing the Cardinals lose just felt so good because them losing in the wild card is basically like not going to the playoffs at all, as I had mentioned on my social media. Because the Royals didn't make playoffs, and the Cardinals losing in the wild card is the exact same thing. No playoffs.
Royals and Cardinals had the same amount of playoff wins this year.
Exactly.
Brock, I don't think you understand how good the state of Missouri has had it when we've had two of the best catchers in the major leagues for like many years. Like, we were spoiled. We've been spoiled.
And you know what? There's just like a few more in the minor leagues for both teams just ready to come up, too.
That's the thing, though. They're ready.
Cross down there in northwest Arkansas is ready to come up for the Royals. Jordan Walker for the Cardinals is ready to come up. I mean, they're both ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, there was another wild card series that happened. This one flew way more under the radar.
Are you sure? Because the second game lasted 2 millennia.
Yeah, 15 innings. Jesus Christ.
It
I have
still went under the radar.
Random question for both of you.
Hmm.
If you guys watched game 2, did the ESPN 2's feed like around I don't remember if it was like the 12th or 13th inning, did it just cut out for anyone?
I'm pretty sure I may have been at work. I wasn't watching that one.
Yeah.
Because like it was weird because like I was watching it and then like I always changed it to the college football games that were on during commercial, and then when I go back to see if it was back in the game, my screen was just black. It wasn't Hulu or anything. It was like ESPN. So I don't know what the deal was there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So, but go ahead and tell the people who won.
Cleveland, the Spiders.
Should be the Spiders.
The
only team that was a home team to win a game and win a series.
Correct. They were the only home team in this wildcard round to actually win this series at home.
Cardinals couldn't do it. Mets couldn't do it.
I mean, are we surprised that the Mets
do it? No, the team from the worst division in baseball did it.
Yep.
You know what the Sorry.
What? Whoa!
Sorry, the Spiders. Sorry, it's flipped. The Indians. I'm gonna say the Indians. That's what I've known it as for so many years. Cancel me if you want to. I don't care.
You okay there, Chief?
No, he's a safe man.
Yeah, but like for Cleveland, they should have, instead of giving the T-shirts that they always hand out when you win the division, MLB should have just made the smart decision and given them T-shirts that said, "I survived the AL Central race."
I think the Royals were still alive until like the last month in the AL Central too.
Somehow they
just
were still alive. I don't know how that was even possible.
How? Like a month ago. Oh yeah, the Royals haven't been eliminated yet. Huh? How?
Yeah, that made absolutely zero sense.
But the matchups are, Tom.
The matchups are Yankees and Guardians.
There you go. Hey!
And we got Houston baseball team in Seattle. In the
Seattle? Damn,
Seattle.
What?
Oh.
Seattle.
You said Seattle. Like, damn, you hate both of them
Seattle.
now?
I said Seattle.
This man's over here rooting for the Yankees to win the World Series. Damn.
I want the Houston baseball team to win.
So root for the Mariners.
I don't want to get disappointed.
Ah! Why are you? No, he's vertical. Ah!
Gosh. Oh, am I not supposed to go vertical? Let me turn it back.
No! Never break the rule of.
Gone. He's back.
Anyway.
But yeah, no. We get Yankees, Guardians, and Houston baseball team and Mariners in the AL.
And I would do anything to have the Guardians win that series too, dude.
God.
Mariners, Guardians in the ALCS, the world would burn.
Oh my God. The Yankees fans would be in absolute shambles.
I would love to see it too.
Yeah, I would. Yes, exactly. Though that's the thing. I would love to see it. And then in the National League, we get Braves, Phillies for the true winner of the NL East, and then we get Dodgers, Padres. Can we petition the MLB to make that a 7-game series, please?
Can we not have division rivals play each other?
I don't think you
I'm for
understand.
that.
I don't think you understand how much the Dodgers and Padres absolutely despise each other.
No, here's the thing. 3 of
And
the 4 playoff series we have. Yeah. 3 of the 4 playoff series that we have, though, are division rivals playing against each other.
What's wrong with that?
I don't like that.
What's wrong with that?
I would rather have Phillies versus Dodgers so I can see Schwarbo hit bombs.
Not. I would. The
The
Dodgers
LA
would
Knights.
smoke the Phillies in 3 games.
I want Padres versus Braves in a slugfest.
Brock, I don't think you understand how much the Dodgers and Padres absolutely, and I mean absolutely.
I know how much they hate each other.
I just don't want to see the Yankees or the Dodgers in their respective championship series.
When you're afraid of the gods.
Here's why I kind of want the Yankees to win, because I want Yankees Mariners and the Mariners to get revenge for 0-1.
And you know what you need to do that happened? Go find yourself a baby lamb and sacrifice it, and then see what happens from there.
I'm surprised Tommy's not doing
Give me
voodoo
ideas.
right now to make sure the Mariners go to the.
Don't start that. Don't say anything just yet.
Yeah. You got that voodoo stuff that you
Be like, Joe Boo, I need to sacrifice a live chicken.
All we can find is fried chicken.
And then gets a bucket of KFC.
Yeah. Wait, why do we want Cleveland to win? No, bad. No,
I'm just watching the movie, damn it.
It is now time for our MIP of the week on that note. Ben, go first.
I go first?
You go first.
Where do I start? The NFL referees this weekend.
Ooh, starting off strong this week.
Yeah,
We are. Roughing the passer? Can we please take a good long look in the rule book and specifically label that out so every NFL team knows what that is? Because the Atlanta Falcons should have come back and beat Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, but the NFL wanting to keep the... Give me a second. I need to find the exact words of this person on social media.
And can I give you one counter retort to that? And I'll give you one name only. His name's
The NFL is trying to keep the narrative that Tom Brady will never lose to the Falcons, and with the NFL referees giving Tom Brady that roughing the passer call on Grady Jarrett, who had the absolute most textbook NFL sack you could possibly have. He literally wrapped him around the waist and just rolled him to the ground.
Perfect. It was absolutely perfect.
It was
a wrestling
textbook sack in the NFL, and they're like, "Nope, that's a roughing the passer."
Didn't the referee end up coming out to say like, "Yeah, we did it to protect Brady"?
Well, he came out saying something like,
"That's no."
He egregiously threw Tom Brady on the ground, and I'm like, what?
But Ben, can I give you a counter retort to that besides the Brady thing? And I'll give you one name only, and this name is Tua.
Okay, did Tom Brady get a concussion off of that?
I'm just saying because of the 2 tackles Tua had, they're trying to. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Especially
okay. So
Especially the one tonight against Derek Carr.
Yeah, that one was absolute cheeks too. But
Yeah, that one was Brock. I know you're not a Chiefs fan, but you can agree that call was straight dog water.
100%.
Dude, he was like
I did
straight
enjoy
up
watching.
He was just falling on him.
It's the Tom Brady tax, you guys.
I did
it is what it is.
I did enjoy watching Chiefs fans melt down and turn into a 1999 Attitude Era crowd there in the stadium. And they saw Vince McMahon.
Bro, they were straight up about ready to make that referee cry. Like, have a mental breakdown and just burst into tears. Like, we
had bullshit chants. We had ref you suck chants. We had, oh God, what else we had? We had loud boos.
Although, to all the Chiefs fans that might, I'd like to say this. To all the Chiefs fans that are listening, this is coming from Saints fan. First time?
No, it's not, because I can tell you from experience. Offsides. All I have to say. Ben knows what I'm talking about.
How about the other roughing the passer?
The other roughing the passer.
You know the one I'm talking about, Ben.
Yeah. Ben! Give me a second. Ben! What about me? What about him?
He gets torched all the time, so it doesn't matter.
Daniel, the piece of toast Sorensen.
It's Dirty Dan.
It is the greatest player to come out of BYU since Vince Young. Thank you very much. Or Steve Young, my bad. Steve Young.
I don't know. Zach Wilson looking pretty good.
Zach Wilson?
No. Steve Young, this man,
then
Zach Wilson.
On and off the field, bro.
Huh?
That man, Zach Wilson was playing for Cougars on and off the field. Like,
we love to hear it. Okay, but anyways, back to what I was saying though.
Yeah,
a lot of the Buccaneers fans were like, but the referees completely missed the defensive pass interference call on the play before.
They were trying to make it up.
Excuse me? The wide receiver was out of bounds before he even had the ball.
I think I killed Brock.
The wide receiver, Scotty Miller, number 10, he was out of bounds by the time he had the ball. So there was no DPI on that. And the roughing the passer should have not been a thing.
All right, thank you, Ben.
I'll go next.
Tommy, you're MIP of the week.
I think it's obvious from Sunday. It's not Tom Brady or anything. It's not the NFL. Not the absolute dog water referees. It's the Mets. And I don't need to explain why my Mets is the Mets. It's the Mets. That's all you need to know.
So actually, I'm going to call an audible on mine because I just thought about this because I wanted to talk about this a little bit more. My MIP of the week involves my favorite team in the world, the Indianapolis Colts.
Ah, yes. The greatest game we've ever watched on Thursday.
Oh, no. It's not them. It's Nathaniel Hackett. And more specifically, the AFC West against the Indianapolis Colts. Because, in case you haven't noticed, think about the 2 wins the Indianapolis Colts have right now.
The Chiefs and who's the other team to beat?
Broncos.
The Broncos.
You know what Amazon should do?
Be the best division in football, best division, most competitive.
But yeah,
look at teams that have gone up against the Colts.
Look at all the teams that did the preseason. Look at how they did their preseason acquisitions. It was literally going to be like, oh, good luck to the rest of the NFL because whoever comes out of this division is definitely going to win the fucking Super Bowl.
Well, Tommy, as you were saying with what Amazon should do, Tommy, what you were saying, I'm sure you were probably going to quote RG3 on what his tweet of that game was. Amazon should give everyone a free month of Prime after watching that game.
Yes, it is. And guess what? It gets even worse this week. Because guess what this week's game's going to be?
Bears Commanders.
Although, it was funny listening to that game because Al Michaels, the masochist that he is and the sicko that he is, loves trashing bad games. Kirk Herbstreit was stone wall, like literally like a guard outside Buckingham Palace, just unflinching stalwart because he has been weathered so many Big Ten West games. like Al Michaels was asking questions like, "This is a bad game." He's like, "Yeah, this is very bad." Like he said, he like answered the questions from Al so nonchalantly, and I'm like, "This is what happens when you play in the Big Ten for Ohio State, and then you get to watch Big Ten games for a living." You're just weathered by football like that. He was just like so used to seeing a game like that. He was just so nonchalant about it.
All right, it is now time to vote on who wins this week's MIP of the week, and I think we can agree it's going to Mr. Ben.
I'd have to agree, even though like we love trashing the Mets.
Or Thursday Night Football, which I think is essentially what my pick was.
Pretty much the Thursday Night Football.
It's got to go to Ben and the NFL officiating because it was absolute dog water this week.
Dude, it was hot dog water too.
Not good dog water, hot dog water.
Like hot,
hot,
steamy dog water.
So Ben, your thoughts on winning MIP? I guess. Well, okay, I shouldn't phrase it like that. Ben is the most idiotic person of the week this week. Yes, that's what we're saying here.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
It is now time for the top 5. Ben, what's the top 5 this week?
Top 5 MLB ballparks.
Because the playoffs have rolled around and it's getting us a beautiful look at a lot of MLB stadiums. Of course, a lot that we've seen multiple times before and are very tired of looking at. Houston.
Yankee Stadium.
Dodger Stadium.
Hey, don't trash Chavez Ravine.
That got us thinking, what are some of the best ballparks in baseball? And, well, we are going to dive into that now. Who would like to go first? Ben. Ben, all right.
I'll go off the bat here.
Your number
5 is American Family Field.
Milwaukee?
What is that?
The home of the Brewers.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Miller Park?
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say,
But
that's
not-
what I have
not
them on
Miller
my
Park.
list as.
No, it is Miller Park. I
It's
did
Miller
not
Park.
know it as family-friendly whatever the hell it's called.
Family-friendly field.
I don't know what it's called.
Sponsored by Jerry Sandusky.
Man, that's so out of pocket. Jail, directly to jail. Joe, directly to jail, sir.
Go on,
You
Ben.
need to leave.
Yeah, but that's my number 5.
No reason, just saying it.
Oh,
Dang
sorry.
it.
They have the slide that the mascot goes down. That's pretty cool. And as an inside stadium, I think out of all the inside stadiums I looked at, I like it the most.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it was a toss-up between this one and what was it? Chase Field for the Diamondbacks.
That wasn't even on my radar as a
That's not even
best ballpark.
Because they have because Chase Field has the hot
pool?
tubs.
I knew it.
Yeah.
The pool, that's why. Oh. I'll go next. My number 5 is Coors Field in Denver, Colorado.
I thought about it. Not on my list, though.
It's a damn beautiful ballpark. And I'm sad the Royals don't make a road trip there this year, otherwise we'd be going, gentlemen. Like we're going to be going to the Milwaukee series.
In Milwaukee?
Yes.
You better buy plane tickets then, because I ain't driving there.
Me and Ben are making a longer drive to Tennessee.
But I'm not driving to Milwaukee. Not doing that. Respectfully, I'm buying a plane ticket, and you guys can pick me up if you want to.
That's fine. Me and Ben like driving anyway. Anyway, yeah, Coors Field is my number 5 because it's just a beautiful ballpark. You got the nice
Plus,
breeze, everything in the background there in the outfield. Yeah, it's just a great ballpark. That's my number 5. Tommy?
My number 5 is Oracle Park. It's just a really good looking ballpark. Plus, you got McCovey Cove in right field. You got Triples Alley. It's just an all around just nice looking ballpark.
Wasn't on my radar. I knew immediately my 5. Ben, you're number 4.
My number 4 is PNC Park.
That high?
Really? Number 4?
4?
I mean, it's a good looking ballpark. Don't get me
You
wrong.
got the city of Pittsburgh behind you. You got the river back there too.
The Allegheny.
Yeah, I can never pronounce that right, so thank you.
It's because Tommy's, as a Louisianan, is also a Yinzer.
Quick Pitch has taught me how to say that name correctly.
Allegheny.
Allegheny.
Looking at some stuff online, the it's an ease of access to the park is one of the best.
Don't they have a Permanente Brothers in there or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. Hang on, I'm looking up right now. I have the Royals schedule pulled up for next year, pulled up right in front of me. Do they go to Pittsburgh? No, they have Pittsburgh at home next year. Damn it. But Milwaukee is a weekend series the 12th and through the 14th of May. And then, strangely enough, like 2 weeks later, Monday the 29th and 30th of May, is the 2-game series in St. Louis. So, but we'll iron out more details as to what road games for the Royals we're going to, because they also make a trip to Wrigley Field and Seattle next year.
Oh, they go to Wrigley?
Shoot, I don't know what jersey to wear then.
Your Royals jersey, you're going with us. Anyway, your number 4 was PNC Park, Ben. All right.
Yes.
My number 4, the aforementioned Miller Park. Because it's Miller Park, not
Miller
whatever
Park.
Ben called it.
Sorry, I just looked it up and that's
Park
what it had said online. I'm sorry.
Not American Family Friendly Fuddruckers Field, whatever. It's Miller Park.
Miller Park. I'll forever know it is Miller Park.
Because it is a retractable roof, not an indoor stadium, and it looks like an old beer factory from the outside. So, yes, you're going to be high up on my list for that. Tommy, you're number 4.
I'm going to be a little homer here.
Oh, God, this low? This low?
Look.
You have it at 4?
Wait, hold on. I'm going to rearrange something.
I was about to say, God damn.
And number 4 is Safeco Field. The Mariners.
Oh.
T-Mobile Park.
Safeco Field.
Same thing. Reason.
It's just it's like a really nice ballpark. Plus, a WrestleMania has been hosted in there.
There it is. The wrestling fan giving that wrestling.
Oh, come on. It was a good WrestleMania that was in there.
What do you mean? You like wrestling too, Brock.
Huh?
Like
what was that, Ben?
Too.
Not to the level he does. Like, I am very much a more...
Lesnar broke his neck trying to do a shooting star.
I did nothing of the sort there. Ben, you're number 3.
My number 3 is Wrigley Field.
That low?
You'll understand.
Not even on my list.
3.
Not even on my list.
You have the Ivy out on the outfield wall, of course, classic. And then, let's see, where else?
That's it. That's it. That's all anyone could ever mention.
No,
the Ivy.
You have out behind the outfield. You have the city of Chicago, the north side, not the south side. White Sox are trash.
Whoa!
But yes, I love the signage and everything that they have out front of Wrigley before you go in, because that's
cool stuff.
That's classic, nice, OG original stuff. Okay.
Plus, this little, and then they have the statue of Harry Carey out there.
Yes.
All right. My number 3, we're going to stay in the NL Central. I'll let y'all sweat to think which one it's going to be before I say it first.
I already know it's going to be. It's Great American Ballpark.
You're goddamn right it is. Steamboat River.
Someone's gonna
Beautiful.
poop in the steamboat.
What?
Didn't someone threaten to take a dump in the steamboat? I thought,
he drive to left field, and that's going to make it a 3-run ball game.
even though that home run happened at Kauffman Stadium, by the way.
I know. I'm well aware, because he was mentioning something about our city that... Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Great American Ballpark. I want to go so badly. Like, very badly.
Well, I mean, the Reds come here the next season, so it's kind of...
I know, they come back, so guess what series I'm going to again?
You mean...
3 games. Like I did the last time.
You're going to all 3 of them?
Like I did last time.
Damn.
I'll wear Royal stuff for 2 of them, Red stuff for 1.
Okay, whatever.
Tommy, you're number 3.
So I switched them. Kauffman Stadium.
Still that low.
Look, man. Look. Did you know that stadium was built in? What was it built in? Where was it built in?
1970. 1970.
I think that's like getting up there as one of the older MLB ballparks. It's just
It already is. I think it's just Wrigley,
Fenway.
and it.
It's like
I
up
think
there.
There's only
one of
2
the
older.
One of the 3rd oldest MLB stadium, which
Yeah,
is just
it's
mind-boggling to think. Because when you go in there every time, you think, "Wow, this is just like this was like built in the you think this was like built in the 90s, and they've just been upgrading it ever since." But no, it's been built in the 70s.
I'm throwing it out there to like early 2000s. Man, it's coming up later on my list. I'll mention it there. Anyway.
Plus, I'd also like to say, brisket nachos in the helmet is the best MLB ballpark food of all time.
Thank you. I have
The best. Plus, the live-action hot dog races are some of the most. Besides,
this is what they come in. This is an actual like full like.
all the rivalries with all the local colleges and
Wear
all that. Are you ketchup? Are you mustard? Or are you relish? If you're relish, just get the hell out now.
If you're not ketchup, leave.
Yeah, if you're not ketchup, get the hell out.
I hate condiments on my hot dogs.
Well, still, you gotta choose a condiment for the hot dog race at coffee.
And they should have a. Where's barbecue sauce?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they need a barbecue sauce one.
That one would be
Yeah.
good.
Bacon, cheese.
They would do a barbecue race would be cool because they could do Joe's.
No. Barbecue sauce on the hot dog.
Who the hell? Who does that? Who puts
Ben?
barbecue? Of course, Ben would do that. It's like that's
Hey.
the white thing I have ever heard
Bro,
in my
I
life.
take barbecue sauce over ketchup like any day. I'm saying it now. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
your team ketchup for the hot dog races. What kind?
Well, because there's no barbecue sauce hot dog.
Gentlemen, this is an argument for a later podcast.
Brock, what team are you for the hot dog races?
Ketchup, because I hate it the least.
Okay, thank you. Seriously though, I can never trust someone. If I date a Royals fan and they're like, I was gonna be like, "Are you team ketchup, mustard, or relish?" She says relish. I'll be like, leave.
My
Just
dad
leave.
loves relish on his hot dog.
Rich
Ben?
goes to the streets, bro.
Ben, you're number 2.
Relish belongs in a garbage.
Just wearing this the rest of the podcast now. I like it. It's actually
My
comfy.
number 2 is Coors Field. Everything that Brock had mentioned earlier, but then plus they just a couple seasons ago, I think, they completely redid the scoreboard out in the outfield, so it would be in the shape of the Rocky Mountains.
Yep. I forgot to
That's
mention it. It's
amazing.
really cool.
And
No,
then
wait,
I
that's
followed-
always that.
No,
No,
it
not to this
it used
level.
to just be the rectangle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also follow multiple people that are photographers for the Rockies, and some of the sunset photos they get from inside the stadium, dude.
oh yeah, the ones.
Lord have mercy, that's beautiful.
Yeah, the ones we get for Kaufman and Coors Field are just perfect. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I could stare at it for 5 hours.
And then I just love trees out in the outfield, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a nature guy.
Really good.
Wasn't there like a rain delay they had one year? It was like some random year, and it just started flooding.
Yeah.
And then
my
you
number
could also
2.
have snow at Coors Field too, if they make the playoffs.
Or sometimes early in the season.
Yeah.
My number 2, aforementioned earlier, PNC Park. It's just a really nice stadium. It's just really nice and really beautiful.
And we're all secretly users.
Not me. Hell no, I have PNC Park nowhere near my list. It's an honorable mention.
I may or may not have a Steelers jersey on the way.
What the hell is wrong with you?
It's Kenny Pickett!
What is wrong with you still?
Kenny Pickett.
What is wrong with you though?
Thought you could get a Ben Roethlisberger one.
Oh, hell no! Yeah, PNC Park is my number 2. Huh?
I honestly kind of feel bad for Kenny Pickett because have you seen I've stated before have you seen the full game?
To it.
Huh?
To him. Just tell me you're number 2.
Petco Park in San Diego. Bro, it's a nice stadium. I mean, you got the brick
The brick building.
The brick buildings in left field.
Bartolo Colon's first ever home run.
Yeah, and plus I've seen videos of what is around it. There's behind all the seating and all that in center field. There's a big grass lawn with a jumbotron. You can watch the game from there and all that stuff. It just is straight up cool. Plus they turn it into a pseudo mini pitch and putt golf place in the winter.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. Go look it up.
Ben, review your previous 4.
My number 5 was Miller Park.
There you
go.
Number 4,
American family friendly fundraising field or whatever.
Jerry Sandusky Park.
Number
You're the one
that
that's
was in
getting
Philadelphia.
Number 4, PNC Park. Number 3, Wrigley Field. Number 2, Coors Field. And as everybody can probably think of it, my number 1, Kauffman Stadium.
Thank you! That is also my number 1.
The fountain.
Traitor!
The fountains in the outfield. The statues along the walkway in the outfield.
Nachos in a helmet.
Nachos in a helmet.
Ice cream in a helmet!
There you go.
Right,
That
forget-
too.
Fried chicken in a helmet!
But it's like a tiny a tiny helmet though for the ice cream though.
Vodka shots in a helmet. Yes, they do vodka shots in a helmet at Kauffman.
Wait, they do? Wait, really? We gotta go now.
Yeah.
We gotta go with that.
I'm sorry, we only went to one game this year and they got blew out, so we kind of didn't go to any after that.
Yeah, there was also an afternoon game.
And an
And
emergency
the massive
happened.
Jumbotron.
Yeah,
with
and
the crown
In
on
the
top.
shape of the logo!
Plus, isn't it the one of the bigger, the largest jumbotron in the MLB or something like that?
I think if I remember correctly, it was at one point the largest HD screen in the world.
Who has the largest? Oh, never mind. I don't even need to answer that question. It's definitely AT&T Stadium in Jerry's World.
Answer your own question there, bud. But yeah, Kauffman's also my number 1. Coors, Miller Park, Great American Ballpark, PNC Park, Kauffman Stadium. I was gonna say, kind of like that pre-renovation, 08 Kauffman Stadium, how just weird it looks nowadays in comparison.
Yeah, I know, right? Looking
Where
at
it's just
pictures,
the fountains in the outfield, no seating. Kind of miss it, not gonna lie.
People diving into the fountain to try to get a home run ball.
Well, that's now. This was I'm talking pre-party porch, pre-all of that. Just when it was just fountains, scoreboard, no seating in the outfield.
And just the bullpens in the outfield.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, we forgot. Most important part of one of the best things about Kauffman Stadium that they've discontinued. They're doing the old Kansas City Blues uniform that would come out and hold up the W on the Royals Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, they haven't done that. I just now realized that they
I
haven't
think
done
he got
that.
fired.
Did he get fired, or is it just
I
because
think
they have,
so.
or it's because they just suck so much they just don't need him?
No, they stopped it after like 2016.
Yeah, exactly. Because we sucked after 2016.
No, we were still okay.
I mean, we were
okay in
okay, but
17.
we sucked in 2017.
No, we were mediocre in 17. That
Well,
was
yeah.
like
Oscar left. Moustakis was still there.
Yeah,
Escobar
Moustakis
left.
was still there.
That was Moustakis' home run record-setting season.
Yeah, it was the mediocre season that everyone just kind of forgot about.
Yeah.
But yeah, number one's Kauffman. Tommy, review your traitorous top or previous four before saying your heathenistic number one.
You're gonna hate you might. You're gonna hate my number one. I already know it. Number 5, Oracle Park. Number 4, Safeco Field. Team Mobile Park. I know it is Safeco because it's been that for so many years. Number 3, the K. Number 2, Petco Park, and number 1, Fenway Park.
Traitor. It's
I'm
nowhere
sorry.
near as good.
I'm sorry that history is in that entire stadium. Plus, it's like that
It's just the Green Monster, that's it.
Of
Thank
stadiums
you. Just the
in
Green
downtown
Monster.
cities.
That's it. The rest of it is crap. It's a horrible stadium. Horrible seating.
That is the top bucket list stadium I want to go to.
Cool. Good for you. I'll take
We're gonna
Kauffman
spit
over
on
any
top of the
day.
Green Monster if we go.
Plus, if you can
NBA.
play right field there, you can play right field literally anywhere in the MLB. I'm not even joking.
All right, gentlemen. It
The
is now
pesky
time
pole.
to- It's now time to decide definitive top 5.
Kauffman definitive number 1.
Yeah, it's kind of what it's looking like, Tommy.
Fine. Yes.
Kauffman, yeah, I'm writing it down right now. Tommy, write it down. Write down the ones that come up.
Where's my pen? There it is.
I don't know. Write it down because I can't right now. So, number 1,
Where did
Kauffman.
you guys have Miller Park?
Mine was 4.
I
Where
had
did you
mine at
have it, Tommy?
5.
I did not have Miller Park. Wait, hold on. Number 5, I had Oracle Park.
And what was your number 4?
Safeco Field.
So it looks like Miller Park's number 5 then.
Yeah.
PNC Ballpark is on the list. It's just,
PNC and Coors are both going to be on this list.
yeah. Damn, Tommy might not have any of his on the list except for the K. You had some weird. By the way, Camden Yards wasn't mentioned.
See,
any
yeah,
of us?
I was
at Baltimore.
Yeah. None of us mentioned Camden Yards. I feel like that we might just have to put that as number 4.
Yeah, fine. Let's do Camden
Yeah,
Yards.
you good with that, Ben? Camden Yards is number 4.
Sure, I don't care. The Orioles deserve at least one win somewhere.
So what was our number 5?
Miller Park or
Miller Park?
American
Family-friendly field.
No, it's Miller Park.
Miller Park or American Family Friendly Fundraising Jerry Sandusky Memorial Field. So we still need 2 and 3. PNC Park's going to be on the list.
PNC 3, Coors 2.
I had Coors at 5. I had PNC ahead of it.
Okay, because I had PNC 4 and Coors at 2.
I have to agree with Ben, and I'd put Coors Field at 2.
All right, well then there we go. So write that down, and then tell me, read off what that list looks like from 5 to 1 as the definitive top 5.
All right, so number 5, we have Miller Park or Jerry Sandusky Family Friendly Fundraising Field.
You forgot the American part.
And American Park Field Family Sandusky Trial Stuff Park.
Hey, yo.
Number 4, Camden Yards. Stop. I'm trying to.
Dead.
I'm trying to read this definitive list. Number 4 is Camden Yards. Number 3 is PNC Park for the Pirates. Number 2 is Coors Field, and then number 1 is Kauffman Stadium.
As it should be.
Nachos in a helmet.
Nachos in a helmet. Brisket.
God,
I'm
craving that now.
I had brisket and nachos earlier, so I'm good.
Bro, I really wish one of the barbecue places here just was like, yeah, we're gonna give you brisket, nachos, and a helmet. I really wish like Joe's or Q39 or Smokehouse. Smokehouse would do it pretty good.
Wabash.
Jack Stack. Notice I'm saying every
Jousting
single.
pigs.
I'm saying.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm trying to wait. What did you just say?
Jousting pigs in Liberty.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's time to get over.
Every barbecue place except for Gates, because Gates is the worst out of all the barbecue places. I swear, Gates gets put in the airport. I'm going to lose it.
It is now time to go to the NFL. We're not really going to talk a lot of NCAA because everything was blowouts this week.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I do have a few little things.
You guys are gonna
skip
talk
over,
about
college.
Oh, okay, Ben.
Okay.
We'll
I was
get to you
wanting
in a second, Tommy.
wanting to mention it that TCU did knock off Kansas,
But Kansas is still ranked.
but
Same
Kansas is
spot.
still ranked.
Still number 19.
It's a quality loss.
Tommy, who
Also,
the hell have they beaten this year?
I said it was a quality loss, not a quality
Doesn't
win.
matter. Who has Kansas beaten this year?
Doesn't matter when you have a Heisman
Why
Trophy.
is Syracuse ranked lower than Kansas?
I don't even think Syracuse
Why
is
is
ranked.
Penn? Yeah, they are because they're undefeated.
Oh,
Why is Penn State, who's also undefeated and ranked, lower than Kansas?
whatever. I have no say
Why
in
isn't
this.
Coastal Carolina ranked?
Brock, I have no say in this because I'm a Nebraska fan. So
Exactly.
Okay, and then
proud. Hey,
I
I'm-
watched part of the Michigan Indiana game, and well, first off, Michigan's running back looks amazing, and I want the Chiefs to draft him, please, Lord.
Oh,
But,
yes, the Chiefs need another
Oh
running
yes,
back.
let's grab the $5 million for running back on this roster for the Chiefs. Like you
Trade-
guys don't already have Clyde Edwards-Helaire from LSU.
Trade
Jordan
Clyde, please.
McKinnon. That
But,
dude from Rutgers.
But speaking of running backs, Michigan's running back coach was stretchered off the field during the Michigan-Indiana game because he had a seizure on the sideline.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. I think they've come out and said stuff like that he's okay and everything now, but still, it's just like while the game was happening, that happened, and it was just like, oh boy.
Yep.
And then, see, probably my, what is this? The weekly, complaining about, how bad Iowa football is.
Irritating Iowa. I guess that's what we can call it.
Irritating Iowa. Okay. So, ended up losing to Illinois 6-9.
Nice.
So there was that, but this was a drive for Iowa. So Iowa punted it from their own 16-yard line. Then they recovered a muff at the Illinois 35, and went 3 plays for -6 yards and continued to punt the ball. Then they forced a fumble.
Football.
They forced a fumble and recovered it at the 5-yard line. Then they went 4 plays for -4 yards and kicked a field goal. So it was a 15-play, -10 yard, 76 punt yard field goal drive.
The Big Ten
Big
West.
Ten West.
That
Big
is-
Ten West. Big
Big
Ten
Ten
West. West.
Big
Big
Ten
Ten
West.
West.
Big Ten
Big
West.
Ten
The
West.
audio is delayed. The audio is delayed.
Nebraska sucks. Nebraska sucks. Missouri. I can't say that. Missouri is actually like what is it? What is the stat? Missouri's 14 points away from being 5-1 right now, and it's just like, oh, depression.
Yeah, but that's all I have. College stuff wise. So.
All right. That's pretty much everything noteworthy. Bama survived a scare against Texas A&M.
Did you see pregame with Jimbo and Nick Saban?
No.
Saban was not giving, Jimbo the light of day, and Jimbo was just like standing there like a kid waiting, like a kid waiting for the girl he's taking out to homecoming. Just he was serious. It was just.
Yes, because Tommy has much experience with taking girls to homecoming.
No, absolutely not. Screw homecoming. This is a popularity contest.
I remember who we voted as our homecoming.
Don't roll your eyes. Don't roll your eyes. You know I'm right.
I remember who we voted as our homecoming king our senior year.
Yeah,
that was not a popularity. That was not a popularity contest. That was doing something right.
That's different. That was completely different.
Exactly.
Oh, I do remember something, but Jackson State. I forgot who they played, but at the end of the game, Deion Sanders is the head coach of Jackson State.
What? Never heard of that.
Never heard of that before. Really? He is
Nope.
Coach.
For any of our listeners that don't already know, but I forgot who they were playing, but they absolutely blew him out. And Deion Sanders went across the field, for like the head coaches to shake their hands, and the head coaches they shook each other's hands. And then I think Deion Sanders was going in for like a hug or like something else. I don't know, but the dude shook his hand and then put his hand on Deion Sanders' chest and pushed him off of him and then walked back to the sideline. So I'm like, ooh, a little aggressive, a little much.
That's okay. Deion Sanders was used to a lot of contact when he was playing in the NFL. So.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna burn.
But yeah, that's it. It's time for the NFL update. Well, we talked about the main issue with the NFL this week already.
The Giants only have one loss.
Wait, no. Rephrase that. Rephrase that.
The Giants are
have
actually
4 wins. The Giants have 4 wins?
Huh?
Huh?
Come on, do the Chris Berman thing with you. Huh?
No.
Oh, come on. They did it for the Queen.
Giants actually looking kind of good.
Thank you, Ben.
They did it for the Queen.
Both New York teams actually look somewhat competent right now with their young quarterbacks.
Well, let's be honest here.
Then again, the Dolphins were on their third-string quarterback.
Yeah,
who I played against in high school.
Skylar Thompson is now starting for the Dolphins.
Who went to K-State and is from Independence.
Yeah, he went to Fordo. We beat them his senior year. On their homecoming.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, you guys did.
Yeah, we did, because we won the conference that year. And then one of our coaches in the locker room bought one of their shirts and, threw it on the ground, pissed on it. He said, I just pissed on that shirt. And we were like, yeah!
Excuse me?
Not in front of us. He didn't pee in front of us.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Coach Perkins did that.
Of course.
Grabbed it.
Not surprised.
Grabbed it. He's like, bought it, grabbed one, threw it on the ground, pissed on it. He came back in after Coach Cummings was giving the speech. He said, I just pissed on Fordo's shirt. We're going to win this game. Yeah! And after we won, we chanted, hey, we won some say.
Of course you did. But what is it with Miami and their quarterbacks? What is the deal?
Skylar Thompson will lead them to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God! Stop! Just stop! I'm gonna stop you right there.
Hey, no, think about it.
Brock, I know I asked
white quarterback.
Brock, I asked this to you off camera, and I asked you about like the Tua stuff because he was watching MacGruber on the plane, and he was laughing. You've had a concussion before.
Recently, a concussion. I've probably had
okay.
more.
On a scale of
confirmed.
On a scale of 1 to completely messed up, how messed up was Tua after watching and laughing at MacGruber?
I don't think he could even look at the screen, because that even made me hurt. I still have residual effects whenever I go to a movie.
But on a scale of 1 to completely like messed up, how messed up was he?
Well, we obviously know how messed up he is now, but
I don't. Okay, whatever. All right, cool. So he's messed up. All right, cool.
To go along with that, the NFL is changing their concussion protocols.
And calling everything disrupting the passer.
By literally calling some defensive tackle falling on a quarterback roughing the passer.
But other than that, the NFLPA is working on creating new rules for concussion protocol.
Good.
And because Teddy Bridgewater, he left the Dolphins game this weekend due to concussion, and he did pass through all the concussion protocols, and he could have gone back in, but due to the NFLPA changing these rules, they didn't allow him to go back in.
Because they made that like official like what, Friday before the week started, like the Friday, like that Friday, this past Friday or something like that, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, Skylar Thompson will win the Super Bowl with the Dolphins. And then I can say I beat a Super Bowl champion.
Just stop.
You got anything else from the NFL, guys?
Oh,
I have a whole bunch. If you guys
the
have
Saints won.
Bring it. Wait, they did?
Yes, the Saints
The
won.
Andy Dalton led Saints.
Okay, that's why.
Andy Dalton led Saints. Yeah, James Winston is absolutely no shake.
Andy Dalton with facial hair, which makes him look like
superpowers.
Actually pretty cool dude.
So wait, you're telling me a white quarterback for the Saints led them to a victory?
Shut up.
What number was he wearing?
He was actually wearing number 7 because he had like 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown.
You're saying a white quarterback with a single-digit number?
Hill went off.
Taysom Hill absolutely off.
Taysom Hill go bonkers, dude.
Oh, the BYU quarterback. Yes, the BYU prospect. Yes, go figure. BYU's a powerhouse.
Not even gonna make the joke because Zach Wilson.
Oh, Zach Wilson,
who dominating moms off the field, dominating NFL defenses on
dominating with the Cougars on and off the field.
But he's the Jets, so it doesn't really work now in the NFL.
You know what? But do you know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
All right, but yes, I do. Like I said, I have a whole bunch more NFL stuff. If you guys don't have anything,
go on.
Sure, go ahead. Time's yours.
You're not Andy Reid.
Time's yours.
Okay. Well, a fan is suing the Patriots. If you guys hadn't heard about it,
I should sue the Patriots.
Fan says New England caused irreparable damage to a U.S. flag signed by Tom Brady by improperly displaying it in the team's Hall of Fame.
What exactly? Do we have a photo of how they have this thing?
I do not have the photo, but that's what I'd seen a notification for that.
All right.
It's
a strong site. Off to a strong start here, Bostonites.
I didn't know this at all, but I'm sure Brock did, as he is a Colts fan. But Reggie Wayne is the wide receiver coach for the Colts. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. It's his first year as the receiver coach. So
Yes.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Also, I'd like to state the Colts won without Jonathan Taylor this past week, so that game actually would have been more competitive. Well, not more competitive. Would have had more scoring if Jonathan Taylor had played.
Totally.
Well, yeah, the Colts had no run game after Nehemiah Hines went out with the Tua-like injury.
Oh, but speaking of the Colts, Brock, would you like to comment on the Colts owner on some of his social media posts this weekend? I put the picture in the
I know what you're talking about.
The general.
Mans is a player. Holla, holla, holla.
Andrew, look, I like you, man. That's the best way I can describe it. Next question.
Let's see what else. I'm trying to see where it was. The Vikings game this weekend. Just Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson in that game, dude. Kirk Cousins started the game 17 for 17.
Kirk Cousins, I think they gave him like a change.
Which was the most completions like in a row completed in Vikings history. And then Justin Jefferson had what was it like? Yeah, he had 9 targets for 9 catches and 128 yards in the first half alone, and that was the most in the first half by a Vikings wide receiver since 1995.
It's Randall.
Yes.
Or Mr. Sharp.
Then
no, Carter. They didn't have Shannon.
Then the Chargers social media team before and after the Browns game this weekend was very top tier, especially with their "Pray for us, ain't nothing wrong. We just got to go to Ohio" meme that they pulled. That was pretty good.
Well done.
You should talk about what the Bills posted on their TikTok.
Yeah, and Bills social media keeps taking W's after W for every meme video that they make.
Is that what we're calling it?
No. Here's what I think. Whoever is running that TikTok account is a professional shit poster, and is just flexing their muscles. And I think it's Josh Allen. 1,000% might be Josh.
I think it's Mr. Tommy Haley who's running the Bills Twitter account. I think Tommy is secretly a Bills fan.
No,
that's the AFC team.
Then I wanted to.
Absolutely.
We had Antonio Brown posting something on social media.
Next.
No, you guys think it's funny. You guys think it's funny. I'm not gonna say anything, but you guys will like it.
Next.
Okay. But then speaking of the Packers Giants game, you guys saw that trainer that was helping out the one Giants player, right?
Yeah. What was that? Wait, Brock, did you not see that video?
No, I saw it.
Oh.
That's why I had my eyes like this, because
I just seen that someone made after that video was posted, someone made the joke of Deshaun Watson's asking for a trade to the Giants immediately. You good, Tommy?
For those who are only listening to the audio version, Tommy has walked off the podcast.
Done.
Next we had Gabe Davis absolutely going off for the Bills, having 2 catches, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half alone. I mean, he cooled off a whole bunch in the second half of the Bills-Steelers game, but as a guy who had him on fantasy, a 98-yard touchdown catch and then a 62-yard touchdown catch, that's crazy.
That's 27 points right there for you in our league.
Yeah. Then
28.
Then The Carolina Panthers fired Matt Rule.
Yay! Yay! I came back at the perfect time.
He only coached 38 games for the Carolina Panthers, and the Panthers still owe him over $40 million.
Bro,
He will make $834,000 per month for the next 48 months after being fired.
Oh, it's like a Bobby Bonilla thing.
Yeah. And
seriously though, if I were him, I wouldn't coach another game. You're set. You got $40 million for the next 48 months. You're set. You don't even need to coach another single game in college or just in general. You're set. You're set for life.
Yep.
And then I was just wanting to say, but Travis Kelce was the GOAT tonight for the Chiefs. 7 catches, 25 yards and 4 touchdowns. A Kansas City Chiefs stand record for most touchdowns in a game. Oh, just love to see it, but that's what I have for NFL news.
Travis Kelce!
You're not wrong, Rock. I'm sorry.
Ben, it's time for your 3 things.
Yes, and leading into my 3 things, we have some good stuff for this week.
Is it better than Travis Kelce?
Yes.
Thank God.
Good.
First off, the first thing on my list is Kyler Murray.
Oh, this is way better than Travis Kelce. This is way better. This is way better.
Well, I mean, yeah, they continue to lose, and they lost the Eagles with a missed kick from Matt Amendola.
The one that the Chiefs
cut.
lose to the Colts.
But a fellow person on social media dug down more in depth on Kyler Murray's rushing yards per carry to his KDA ratio in college. And as you can see from what I had posted in general, his highest rushing yards per carry was in 2020 when he had over 6 yards per carry. But in 2020, that's also when he had his lowest KDA ratio of under 1. And as we see in 2022, he almost has a 2 kill-to-death ratio, and that is leading to him having the lowest rushing yards per carry attempts of his career so far with 3.79 a carry.
Interesting. Better bump those numbers up because I think MW2 is coming out later in the end of this month.
October 28th.
Yeah,
not that I'm counting for anything.
Yeah, so Cardinals fans
not that
are
I'm counting
in
or anything. Nothing at all. Not that I'm counting.
Not this game.
I'm buying it for Tommy.
No. On a Call of Duty game since Black Ops 3.
Doesn't matter. Join me and Jordan.
No.
Next, I would like to mention for the second thing on my list, Russell Wilson.
Broncos country. That's right.
Other than all of the absolutely amazing memes that came out of him losing the game to Brock's Colts the other day, that I'm sending all pictures to you guys now.
Broncos country. Right. Broncos country. That's right.
Broncos country. Let's lose by 3.
Broncos country. Let's ride straight into this ditch.
It came out on Saturday morning that Russell Wilson played the Colts game with a partial torn lat, and that he had surgery to repair that Sunday morning.
You know what? Hold on. You know what's the funny thing about the Broncos country? Let's ride. There was a picture I saw on Twitter that said Broncos country, let's ride, and it was a ride, and it was the white Bronco.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought that was
probably my favorite meme that came out of.
That was kind of funny though.
Out of that game was the video that the one company made where it's Russell Wilson in the chef hat and he's burning down Empower Field. with all the fans running around behind him. But the third thing on my list, you guys probably didn't really see it, but I'd like to talk about Nicole Hardman, the Chiefs wide receiver.
I know what you're talking about. Shoot or shoot, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but Brock, if you haven't seen this,
No, I'm well aware.
yeah,
Hey,
he's too worried about scoring the wrong sevens.
Hey, shoot or shoot, right?
Oh my god!
Damn!
Jesus!
Yeah, man.
God damn, Ben!
Hey, I mean, that's what the guy on social media said. I'm just quoting him. It is what it is. That's all I have.
All three of us are taking no prisoners at all during this podcast.
Oh, hell no.
None. But
This is the most
that's my
ruthless
three things.
podcast we've done.
That's it. That's all I got.
This is our ruthless aggression.
No.
I had to get some emotions out after the Chiefs Raid game. I'm sorry.
You think he'll go? You think he'll try again?
Honestly, probably.
Now that they just beat the Raiders, it's like, hey, babe, I just beat the Raiders.
Did he get it? Did he score a touchdown though?
I don't know. Brock, pull up the stats.
No.
Just Travis Kelce. That was the only one allowed to score a touchdown.
Travis Kelce's gonna slide in that girl's DMs, and he's gonna be like, hey, fuck that Nicole guy. Stay with me.
Nicole Hardman had 4 receptions for 73 yards
Respectable.
and 7 rushing yards.
Again, respectable.
Yeah.
That has been Ben's 3 things. Gentlemen?
Sorry for taking no prisoners this week.
Yeah, that's fine. Gentlemen, it is now time for a trivia question.
Oh yeah, you're back.
Oh.
It's trivia. This comes to us from the NBA.
The NLL.
Yeah, the NLL. National Loser League. Yep, because that's all that the NBA has been taking recently is L's. Hockey's starting to become more popular than it is.
Especially your son's losing to a team from Australia that didn't win all 18 games all year.
You mean with, like, the Summer League players playing?
Oh, that's what it was? Still,
Yeah.
With Luka playing against those Australian guys and Australian team winning?
What?
What?
Luka
I said Suns, not the Mavs.
What? Luka doesn't play for the Suns. I wish he did. That'd be
Or
cool.
wait, no. Oh, then it was Devin Booker and all of them that were
Yeah, I
playing
thought
Australia.
Devin Booker played too.
Not
Yeah.
really. They didn't really play. Anyway, trivia question. Who was the first player to be drafted number 1 in the NBA straight out of high school? Your options are Kobe Bryant, Darius Miles, Kwame Brown, or Tyson Chandler.
Kobe.
Tommy's going with Kobe. Ben?
I want to say Kobe too. I feel like it's a trick question and it's not.
Need an answer, gentlemen.
I said Kobe.
Okay.
You said
Ben?
Kwame Brown was one of them.
Yep.
Kwame Brown?
Kwame Brown.
I'm gonna go with that one just because the name sounds funny.
He's a bona fide scrub. He can't
Well,
play. Disrespect to the brother.
He was also the first player to ever be drafted number 1 right out of high school. Kwame Brown is the correct answer.
Let's go.
Fucking Kwame Brown.
Bona fide
He's
scrub.
a bona fide scrub. He can't play.
Next question. Who was
Reggie.
the first lottery pick in NBA history? Ralph
How the
Sampson,
hell-
David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, or James Worthy?
Can you say the first name again? You would cut out.
Ralph Sampson, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, or James Worthy?
I'm going with the first one.
Ralph Sampson. All right, Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm going Ewing.
Patrick Ewing is correct. Which means
Because
we have
wasn't
to
there
go to
like
a tiebreaker.
wasn't there like a theory or like a thing going around that was like that they rigged that lottery so Patrick Ewing can stay in the New York area or something like that?
I don't think Georgetown's in New York, is it?
They wanted to keep him in the East or something like that because he was like at Georgetown.
Hey, look! I just pulled a random Pokemon card out. Can't really see it.
Your quality is so ass, I cannot see it.
I know it is.
Plus, it's like I can't even see it because where my screen is,
It's
There.
Totem.
it's completely blocking it.
There you go.
Can you move it so I can see it?
I can see it, Tommy.
Can you move it to my right? There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. It's like 2 cents.
And this question comes to us from. Oh my God. Tommy's Wheelhouse. This
I'm listening.
comes to us from golf.
Oh, I thought you meant wrestling. It's like, wait, wrestling?
No, golf. Who is the only woman to ever make the cut in a regular PGA Tour event?
Fuck my ass.
Babe Dickerson Zaharias, Nancy Lopez, Michelle Wie, or Carrie Webb?
I'm going Nancy.
Oh, shit.
Ben's going Nancy Lopez.
I'm going to go Michelle Wie.
Babe Dickerson Zaharias, or however you pronounce that, is the correct answer. So we will go to another question.
Don't we have, like, picks to do?
We do. We need a winner, though.
And we still have to go over the B card league as well.
Which teams from the same state met in the 2000 World Series?
The Mets and the Yankees.
Ben? Mets Yankees. Tommy wins.
Well,
Tommy wins, yeah.
well, hold on. It happened twice, technically.
No, I said the 2000 World Series.
Oh, I thought you meant how many times have... Okay,
No.
whatever.
No, 2000 World Series, Subway Series, 2000, Mets Yankees. Tommy wins. It is now time for the update on the BCFL League. We'll start with, y'all's two games. Ben, do you want to give a visual representation as to how?
Here, I'll give you a good representation. Hi, my name is Tommy Haley. I just got absolutely ass rammed and got worked like a puppet in fantasy football.
That pretty much covers it.
I had the death sentence of going up against Ben, who has Devontae Adams and Travis Kelce.
And yet he didn't even score the most amount of points in the league that week. That actually went to me.
Josh Allen is your quarterback.
Yeah, he scored 64.5 points for me.
Oh my god, bro! Having him and if you have him and Stephon Diggs, it's a literal cheat code.
No, I had him and Jacoby Jones, who had 25.3, Breece Hall, who had 25.7, and the Patriots defense, who gave me 22. As I defeated Macy, I'm still the only one to beat her. I improved to 2-3. Ben's 4-1. Macy goes to 3-2, and Tommy is now 1-4.
I don't want to talk about it.
Other scores around the league: Justin Fields' hype train falls to 0-5.
At least I'm not that bad.
As they lost to the Sarbacks 131-73. The Goffense picks up the win in a 2-2 matchup against Mike's Dog Pound 95-86. So Tommy, your brother falls. Final score of Tommy versus Ben, as I'm pointing in my screen, is how they're showing up. The Tony Choppers win 142.9 to 104.5. Sounds like a radio station. And still undefeated, B-Card Entertainment Papas 118-99 over the Mile High Salute.
Man, I
Top
thought there was
scores.
a real chance that B-Card Entertainment Papas was going to lose this weekend. I thought there was going to be a real chance.
I think we all did. Next week, I take on Mr. Haley. So, Tommy, get ready for that. Or no, I take on Mr. Ben. Tommy takes on Macy. Mile High Salute and B-Card Entertainment Papas play each other again. Starbucks Mike's Dog Pound. Golfence versus Justin Fields Hype Train. Gentlemen, reset your lineups because a lot of people are hurt and several have buys this week.
Yes, the time where it comes to look at the waiver wire.
Such as me. I have a guy who's out and a guy who's on a buy. So, because of course I do. Your thoughts about this week, gentlemen?
I don't know. I might be thinking of some things.
I need to beat Brock, and then I shall be firmly.
Well, I mean, you're already in first place right now.
In our division, correct?
Yeah, you already have first place.
But until B-Card Entertainment Papas loses, I don't feel safe.
Well, no, so remember, it's divided up. There's the staff, us and Macy, and then the fans.
I feel like we had the entire division, but whatever.
It is now time for picks. Mr. Haley did horrible last week.
Yeah, I won't talk about it.
I was the only one who believed in Dallas. So I did.
Yeah, because the board was so
And Cleveland.
The board was so ass last week.
Hey, my random minus score went well.
Yeah. Me and Ben got that one correct as we looked at it recently with Southern Connecticut State University. Some we didn't realize when we were picking the game at the time. They're a Division II school, and they were playing an FCS team. We took a shot in the dark, went with it. But the board this week has some returning favorites, including Tommy's team is on the board this week.
Yay.
But we get started with the Dallas Cowboys traveling to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Philly is a 5-point favorite. Gentlemen, I can't believe this sentence is about to come out of my mouth. The NFC is on the line in this game.
Because, see, the thing is, if Cooper Rush wins this game for the Cowboys, then they're not putting Dak back in. That's the thing.
You're not wrong.
But Philly's undefeated.
I disagree with that.
Who you got, Tommy?
Oh, man. Both teams are looking absolutely phenomenal right now.
I need to pick, gentlemen. 5-point favorite is Philly.
I'm taking Philly.
Ben taking Philly.
The Ginger finally loses his first starting game at quarterback.
Tommy.
I will also take the Eagles.
Tommy going with Philly. I might start becoming a fan of this team. I'm taking the Cowboys.
Ew, gross. Ew.
I might be buying a Cooper Rush jersey.
Oh my god.
If you get a Cooper Rush jersey, I'm not going to talk to you for a solid bit.
Next game, Cincinnati Bengals travel down to the Big Easy to take on the Saints. Cincinnati is a 1.5-point favorite.
Bengals.
Look, I love my Saints, but I'm going to take Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase is going to toast Daniel Sorensen. I'm sorry.
But don't even be sorry. How are you supposed to be sorry for that? That happens all the damn time. No, that happened all the time. They played Buffalo in the regular season.
I am also taking Cincinnati. Final NFL game, and the best game that's going to happen this week in the NFL.
The Thursday night
football Bills.
Game?
No.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
The Buffalo Bills travel to Kansas City. There is no line posted as of recording.
This is still up there.
Gentlemen, Ben, if you can find a
line for this game. I'm going to see if I can find a line.
Because I'm fine with just doing a straight-up pick 'em for this one.
Buffalo's favored -2.5.
So it's a pick 'em.
As of opening right now.
So it's a pick 'em.
So it's still basically a pick.
Pretty much. Unless you want to do the 2.5, I'll put it down there. Gentlemen, who will win in this battle between AFC powerhouses? Both teams are 4-1 on the year.
Brock, go ahead and circle them wagons, baby.
I thought you were about to say something else.
No. Circle them wagons.
You're not going to say...
What do you mean wagons? What?
Circle the
not-
wagons.
You're not going to say GTT?
Shut your mouth.
Huh?
Say it.
Shut your mouth.
Do it.
I'm
You know
not-
you want to. Scream it. You're picking them anyway.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, boy.
Hold on, let me see if everyone's asleep.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Ben?
Yeah.
I would say he's about to make a wrestling reference. You're taking the Chiefs, though, right?
Oh,
Brock? You're Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Ben Duncan. Get the tables!
Tommy, taking the Bills. Ben?
I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I feel like I don't want to, but I will go with the Chiefs.
Feel like I don't want to take him, but I'm going to take him.
Are you going to take the Chiefs? Are you fucking kidding me?
Ben? No, he took him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you were going to pick the Chiefs. I was like, don't do this to me. Don't do it. I know what you're doing. You don't do it.
Hmm.
That's the Monday night game, isn't it?
No.
This game is on at 3:25. I really wish this. I
Yeah.
get Dallas and Philly are good, but this should be the Sunday night game, not Dallas and Philly. Changed my mind. Remember last time Daniel Sorensen played against the Bills in the regular season? How he got torched on Sunday night?
No way.
I believe.
No
I cannot
way.
believe you.
I am taking the Chiefs.
Traitor! You traitor!
Wow.
Fucking traitor!
NCAA action now. Penn State, who is undefeated, travels to Michigan, who is undefeated. Michigan is a 6.5-point favorite.
Michigan. Blake Corum is gonna run right through Penn State. I'm sorry.
That dude is an absolute beast.
Wait, someone else is running through Penn State after making Jerry Sandusky
Shut
references
your
earlier?
mouth. Shut your mouth.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make like a Zach Wilson reference.
No, I also have Michigan. The
Mine's cool. Pretty similar.
Penn State.
the elephants travel to Knoxville to take on the Hound Dogs. And the elephants are 7.5-point favorites.
I'm so glad that this is the 2:30 game on CBS.
There was no other option.
That's
When
true.
you see this on that schedule, you knew what it had to be. And I hope everyone knows who I mean when I say the elephants, because that's what their logo is and their mascot. Makes no sense. You're
This
the
game's
Crimson Tide. Why is your mascot an elephant?
I don't know. This game's in Neyland Stadium, right?
You're damn right. Somewhere that me and Ben will be in about a month. Actually, when this podcast goes live, it'll be exactly a month that we will be.
Man, I don't know, because they just here's the thing with Alabama, they just didn't look good against A&M. With that, I'm going to take Tennessee.
Oh, I
Ben?
don't know what to do now. Because group chat that I'm in with all of the SEC Tuba players. There's been
I don't think you've mentioned that on this podcast. You've mentioned it on Earning Our Stripes, but you've not mentioned this group chat on.
But,
please explain that for it.
Yeah, so it's just a big. We use the app Me. I'm sure everybody knows what Group Me is, but it's just a chat that has every single tuba player or like sousaphone, the marching tuba. I just always say tuba because everybody knows what that is. But it's basically the chat for all of the sousaphone players in the entire SEC that's in this chat. So there's like over 100 people in this. And there was quite a bit of jawing and forth this weekend in there for some of the games that will be coming up soon. But I'm torn on who to pick for the Tennessee-Alabama game because, like you were saying, Alabama has not looked the best.
Alabama?
Or the Elephants. But then...
yeah, I'm not referring to them as their actual state name. They're the Elephants.
I always know them as Alabama.
Got it. Ben is taking Tennessee because SEC East.
I was actually gonna. You know what? I'm gonna take Smokey in Tennessee, Leo.
Yeah, good old Rocky Top. Woo! I'm taking Tennessee, baby.
So congratulations to the University of Alabama going into Neyland Stadium and winning.
All right. So the lines for the next two games confuse the hell out of me. First one, where the team that's favored should not be the team that's favored, and I'm about to win a bunch of money off these games. First one, Oklahoma State travels down to Fort Worth to take on TCU. TCU is favored by 3.5.
They're wrong.
Like I said, I'm making a bunch of money this weekend.
I'm taking Oklahoma State.
Thank you. So we all have the Cowpokes.
Great. The DC's going to win.
Congrats, Horned Frogs.
The next one that also has me confused that the wrong team is favored. NC State travels up to Syracuse, New York to take on the Orange, and the Orange are favored by 3.5. The Orange are undefeated.
Let's go, Wolfpack.
Thank you. Tommy?
He's going to go with the Orange Boys, probably.
What's the line?
3.5.
And Syracuse is favored by 3.5?
Yeah. You're not taking Syracuse, are you?
Did his phone die?
I don't know. He left the group chat.
Oh, but speaking of Chiefs-Raiders game earlier, Devontae Adams shoved a microphone guy earlier.
I had to take a call. So, what the hell? So I would...
Don't be a dummy.
You're going to hate me.
Don't be a dummy.
You're going to hate me. I don't know why. I just got a feeling. I'll take Syracuse minus 3.5.
You suck. Next game.
Oh, yes. It's the one that picked the Chiefs.
Mississippi State travels to Lexington, Kentucky to take on the Wildcats. The Bulldogs are favored by 7 points. Again, another line that makes no sense to me.
Kentucky.
Kentucky is coming off a loss against South Carolina, which has me thinking, Ben, that the Tigers might be able to beat Kentucky in Columbia this year.
Wait, well, who's the two teams in this one? It was Kentucky and who?
Mississippi State, who is favored by 7. Mississippi.
Yeah, who did they play against this weekend after they slaughtered
South Carolina. They lost to South Carolina. It wasn't even close.
Mississippi State slaughtered somebody, wasn't it, this weekend?
Yeah? I don't remember who, though.
Yeah, Mississippi State slaughtered Arkansas.
Oh, ooh. I can't wait for that game, by the way.
Yeah,
anyway,
so
that's earning our stripe stuff.
I'm taking Mississippi State. Right?
Okay.
It's that them in Kentucky, right?
Yeah. I'm not feeling any cowbells. Go Cats. I got the Wildcats.
I don't have a fever.
And there's no more cowbell. USC travels to Salt Lake City to take on the Utes, and the Utes are 3.5-point favorites. USC is undefeated, but I couldn't tell you who they played this year.
Stanford? You did watch that game after all.
Oh, USC?
Yeah, USC and Utah.
Yeah, I'm going to USC, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I watched part of that game that they played this past weekend.
Tommy?
I hate to do it.
He just threw up the victory for USC. Fine. I'll take the Utes.
Okay, Thanos, you'll do it yourself.
Yeah. Fine.
Perfectly balanced, as it should
Perfect.
be.
You could not live with your own failure. Where'd that lead you to? Back to me.
Speaking of back, Tommy, it's Maction, and it's the return of the king of Maction for us. They're back. We're picking their game again.
Yes. Give me Eastern Michigan.
Northern Illinois travels to Eastern Michigan to take on the Eagles. The Eagles are 2.5-point favorites.
Give me the
Eagles.
Michigan.
Who are you taking, Ben?
Eagles.
The adopted team of BTT lives on. All hail the factory. So, to review, Tommy has Philly, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Michigan, Tennessee, Oklahoma State, Syracuse, Kentucky, USC, and Eastern Michigan. I have Dallas, Cincinnati, Kansas City, Michigan, Tennessee, Oklahoma State, NC State, Kentucky, Utah, Eastern Michigan. And Ben has Philly, Cincinnati, Kansas City, Michigan, Tennessee, Oklahoma State, NC State, Mississippi Tech. Neither one of you caught that? Nothing from either one of you? I threw that in on purpose. Cool. Glad neither one of you caught that.
After the tech part, I'm like, hey, yo, what?
Thank you. One of you was paying attention. Tommy wasn't. USC and Eastern Michigan. Gentlemen, what are your locks of the week?
Oh, man. Can you go through my picks again?
Philly, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Michigan, Tennessee, Oklahoma State, Syracuse, Kentucky, USC, Eastern Michigan. And remember, Maction cannot be
my lock. My lock is the Mississippi State game.
Okay. Remember, Maction games cannot be your lock of the week.
I'm going to take my lock of the week will be Trojans. The Trojans over Utah.
All right. Mine is Oklahoma State over TCU. That is the dumbest line as to who's favored. And as I've stated previously, Oklahoma State will win the Big 12 and will probably represent them in the college football playoff.
Kansas.
Kansas is about to lose to Oklahoma.
How about that one, Chief?
Oklahoma's favored.
Yeah, but look at how Oklahoma has played the last two games. They got absolutely flabbergasted by Texas.
So they're going to be pissed off, and they're playing Kansas.
Kansas is going to win that game.
Kansas is going to win that game.
You know the last time Kansas beat Oklahoma?
2022.
Brock, you know we're doing this to spite you, by the way.
Oh, I know.
I hate him too, Brock, but I'm just trying to speak facts.
They're not winning. They're not going to be ranked after this week. They're about to lose the remainder of their games.
I'm sorry, sir, but their curse is still afflicted. Nebraska still has their curse afflicted on Oklahoma.
Kansas' backup quarterback looked good.
Their curse is still afflicted on
Because their
Oklahoma.
starter got injured, and the backup went in and threw 4 touchdown passes.
Ooh, in the Big 12. Ooh.
Against TCU.
Ooh, in the Big 12. Anyway, you guys have anything to mention before we start to close this one out?
Not really.
Ben? No?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Truman State ended up stomping Missouri S&T into the ground this past Saturday, 36-14. It was Truman State's homecoming game.
And if you want to see that footage, you can go check it out over at Elite Tiger Sports, where Mr. Benjamin Duncan did a vlog of the game.
And I'm sorry to anybody now, but if you hear some dude in the video that is coming from behind me that's screaming really loud for Missouri S&T, there was some massive dude back there that was a S&T fan that was just laying it out the entire game, like, let's go S&T and all this other stuff, and I'm like, bro, come on, man.
That drive from Kirksville to Rolla?
It's 3 hours.
I don't know about Rolla to Kirksville. That's still a drive, man.
Yeah, it's 3 hours. Rolla to Kirksville.
I mean, I can't really say anything. We're doing more than that for Missouri and Tennessee. Speaking of which, tickets have been purchased for the second game of the Tennessee Takeover, November 13th. Me and myself and Mr. Benjamin Duncan will be at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, to take as the Tennessee Titans welcome in the Russell Wilsons.
Let's ride.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Nissan Stadium. Let's drive.
We're not sponsored.
Just stop.
Tennessee Takeover, fully happening, officially happening. Let's go, Ben. This is going to be a fun one.
Let's ride.
No. No. Bad, Tommy. Bad.
Decode Entertainment. Let's ride.
Dude, you're staying home that weekend.
I have to work that weekend, actually, I think.
Exactly. That's why you're not coming. Otherwise, you'd be coming with us.
Okay, that sounded very weird.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, Tommy being over here being sus?
Bro, you sound like MVP. Only Brock would understand that.
Okay. Anyway. Any of you have some projects coming up, Mr. Haley? A certain voiceover for a video you might be working on? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge?
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink?
More, yeah, maybe.
Maybe? The
I'll
script's
keep it
already
at
written
that.
out.
I'll keep the information redacted for the time being.
That's fine. Top 5 next week, gentlemen. Are you ready for this? Worst toilets.
Toilet?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had toilets. I was already looking at the stadium I have on there. Worst MLB ballparks.
First MLB ball.
First.
I know it. Fenway's going to be on your number one, Brock. I already know it.
Actually, it won't.
I'm sorry. New Yankee Stadium.
Possibly. I'm not positive. There's one on there just from the experience that I had at the stadium.
I know what you're talking about.
I know you do. But other than that, Tommy, where can you be found on Twitter?
Dude_Rex14.
That's it. No D, no R.
The D and the R are capitalized, obviously.
Thank you. Ben, me and you will be earning our stripes. We'll be recapping the Florida game. And actually breaking down some pretty big news for November 6th when it comes to Mizzou athletics. I sent it to you on Twitter. It's fine.
You can find me on Twitter at Elite Tiger Spore 1, or just type in Elite Tiger Sports. The E, the T, and the S are capitalized. And you can find me on YouTube at Elite Tiger Sports, all one word. The E, the T, and the S are capitalized.
I can be found on Twitter at Brockgordon99. The B and the G are capitalized. You can follow B Card Entertainment on Twitter at Tommy.
B Card ENT.
Close. Ben, where can you find the B Card account on Twitter?
Is it not it's not the YT one anymore.
Nope. Shame on both of you.
B
follow-
Card dash ENT.
Hey, it's an underscore, but that's close enough.
Yeah. See,
The
I
B,
had
the
it.
C, and the E are all capitalized. Tommy looks like he's passed out over there in the corner, as you can tell.
I'm very fussy here, dog.
Until earning our stripes over on Elite Tiger
Elite
Sports
Tiger Sports.
or CSP on the YouTube channel or something else. Live stream Wednesday. It'll be me by myself in a dark corner, or me with a guest doing Minecraft again.
Yeah, about that.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, I got an exam Thursday, so I can't be there for
Yeah,
that.
it's not you either. He's been on the channel, the Twitch channel before already.
When I look at my hand, it looks like I'm
The
French.
dog doing.
What are you, Tommy, are you on drugs?
No.
Have you stolen Macy's shtick?
No. Did you never watch Parks and Rec?
Anyway. I have been Brock Gordon.
I've been Tommy Haley.
And I've been Duncan.
And until whenever we see you, have a wonderful rest of your week, folks.
Make sure you drink your water.
Stay safe.